Weeks after the devastating stampede at the New Delhi railway station claiming 18 lives, authorities have implemented a series of actions and measures to prevent yet another catastrophe. But the critical question remains here is that if another sort of incident happens again at the railway station, will the system be able to hold it, or the history will repeat itself? Have the lessons truly been learned, or are the commuters still at risk? So these are the questions we are looking at today at our Cityscape edition. Hello everyone, I'm Ifra Mufti. I have with me Prabhat Shukla, and he was one of the reporters who was on the ground when this incident happened, and who has extensively covered this railway accident happened on 15th of February. So going back to the tragedy which was born out of neglect, it happened on 15th of February between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. when a surge of passengers kind of got and were trying to catch the train, and this incident happened. It was dangerously high volume of footfall that happened that day, and it was all of them reportedly the Kumbh devotees that day. So there were nearly 10,000 people had booked unreserved tickets, which was 2,500 more than the usual. Basically, now the situation currently is a station perpetually on the brink of collapse. That's what the reporters have kind of witnessed after noticing the observations at the station. That despite its significance as a crucial transit hub, the station is a glaring example of unpreparedness, basically. And it has always been, for the past so many years, it is always like a pressure cooker of disorder. Prabhat, since you were there at the station and you kind of observed a lot of things, so what are the key measures for the crowd management the railway station has taken, if you can explain?
So like just a few days ago, they've come up with a very comprehensive list of things that they're going to implement to make sure a tragedy like this does not happen. So the first one is they're going to construct new footbridges. So, and these will be much wider footbridges so that like more people can move through them, and also new CCTV cameras which have better quality cameras. So all of this is to make sure that officials can easily monitor, like new control rooms, and also new uniforms for officials, so passengers can easily identify who's an official and who's not, and new audio equipment to make sure announcements are heard even in the most remote places at the station. So, and also sealing off unauthorized entry points. Like I'm sure you would have noticed at any given railway station in India, you don't just have to enter through the main entry, you can enter from the sideways anyhow. So these are and also very importantly, to make sure only those passengers who have valid tickets, only they're able to enter the platform, because obviously this leads to unnecessary crowding. So these are the list of things they're going to implement. But from what I've seen when I visited the station just a few days ago, like weeks after the stampede, the station, I mean, feels different now from when I used to visit before. There are a few more security measures at place, but these are very common sense measures. For example, at the luggage check-in point, the security check-in for the luggage, previously, if I remember correctly, it was a complete rush. People used to just rush in, and then there would be like multiple choking points because some people have a lot of luggage and some don't. So now you have security officials standing there to guide passengers, like those with luggage, without luggage, with extra luggage, like to sort them out, to make sure it's much more smoother. So I was talking to passengers there also, and what they told me is this is like something that should have happened before also. We don't have to wait for a stampede for measures like this. And also, like there are other very temporary arrangements in place, like for example the platforms, all 16 platforms, there are ropes going from one end to the other. I mean, I'm not sure what these ropes are helping in, because anyone can just move in and out of those ropes. I mean, it's not going to stop anyone. In fact, it's just causing more inconvenience, because people are carrying their luggage and then it's, you know, herding them into one particular place. So a lot of misguided things that they're doing right now, which I'm not sure whether it'll help or not. But this list of measures that they're going to implement in the future, I think this will definitely be helpful. But again, these are common sense measures that should have been taken place before.
Right. So there's a ministry also has taken a lot of decisions in the past 2-3 weeks. They have transferred certain officials.
Right.
Is there any rule or set of norms set up for them, for the ministry, or for example the officials?
So I mean, several high-profile, senior railway officials were recently suspended, and many were transferred. So what they've done now is they're going to come up with a mechanism for making sure that a senior officer will be in charge of security at each station, and he will have authority over various departments to make sure there's smoother communication.
Right.
So there's going to be some internal, organizational changes as well in the railways to make sure the right and trained personnel is ready for a tragedy like this.
Right. There were multiple studies have also called for definite structural improvements on the station, and including wider foot overbridges, escalators, and better entry-exit management. That's been always a plan for the railway station. Specifically, the Paharganj area, which has been a chaotic It's a chaotic sense out there, and it's very difficult for a lot of people to enter through that gate. And around this incident, when this incident happened, for the next 2 weeks, the entire area was so calm and peaceful, and with all of the restrictions in place. So let's see how far the railway station and the authorities kind of carry on with these crowd management measures, and how are they executed and planned. So stay tuned with us and with more news, and thank you so much for watching.